I think it surprises people that to know that even folks who are really successful by virtue of, the trappings of what we would all deem as successful, whether it's they have the fancy office, they wear the nice suit, they have the big title and all the responsibility, or, monetary, the house on the hill, the sweet car, even those people get burned out. And I think it's easy when you're on your way up the mountain to maybe think that when I get to there, then everything will be fine. And I just have learned that that's not true. That all of us have a propensity to get burned out regardless, and that when we get burned out, it's not necessarily by virtue of the work in and of itself. It's often when we have lost track or lost sight of the intrinsic values of why it is that we do what we do. I'm in the car business and I love the retail car business, but it's, it's a new game 12 times a year, ups and downs, peaks and valleys, and, tariffs and who knows. There's just kind of always something, which on one hand could be exhausting. That could be the, I've lost sight of why I do it. I'm burned out. The grind. In those moments, an example for me, bringing myself back to center is, we're an economy that provides jobs and opportunities for, in our organization, we have more than 4,000 people, 4,000 souls and their families and their kids. And we're providing a good, honest workplace, a place for them to make a great living, provide for their families, send their kids to college, buy a first home. Like, those are the things of like, why do I do it? Those are the things that keep you from getting burned out. And we do this 100,000 times over the course of our life, as long as we recognize the need to do it, which is to remind ourselves why we do it. And then part B to this, and then I'll land the plane, is that if you're a leader, then you have a responsibility to remind your teams why it is that they do it. To elevate their position above just the day-to-day, another day in the salt mines, punching the clock, to elevate it into being more than that, being a greater noble purpose with greater intrinsic value for them. And you've got to remind them all the time, just like we have to remind ourselves.